Morty, he just gets real nervous, you know.
That is good. That's pretty good.
You don't know what you're talking about, man.
How bad was it when you got Ligma?
What was...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we all have been waiting for since we started the CouRage and Nadeshot Show 2.5 years ago with 60, near 70 episodes. This has been a guest we've wanted from the very beginning. Now you have the normal old faces, myself, Nadeshot, and Will Neff. Will sporting the beautiful short haircut, looking great, but our guest today is none other than the critically acclaimed worldwide sensation, the biggest name in gaming, 24 million subscribers on YouTube. He's an Adidas brand ambassador. We've had events at Times Square. We've done all sorts of things.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
He's not seeing enough movement, folks. It is none other than Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Hey.
That was like a celebrity boxing intro.
One take
That was
wonder.
good.
Standing in the red
was
corner.
nice.
We all know it was good. We just can't gas Jack up.
Thank you.
Okay?
Well done,
Tyler,
Jack. Hey, man.
welcome.
Dude, good to be here, man. I just, Jack wasn't here for the tour, but I got the tour. Loved it, man.
Wait, this is your first time here?
First time here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just, for some reason, never got the invite.
No, he keeps saying it's the third time he said it.
Never got the invite, man.
This is what Tyler
I said, you
always
live in
does.
Illinois. What am I going to invite you to our party?
Never got the invite, man. I want the invite.
And then all of his boys that came with him were like, yeah, we'll block it out, and he'll fly out. I'm like, all
Bro,
right,
I
he's coming to the
remember,
next party.
like what peak Fortnite. Tyler was like worldwide traveling sensation, the craziest shit I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh, I can't be on today. I'm going to my second cousin's 4th birthday party. He's like, oh, cool. Must have missed the invite. I'm
Must
like,
have missed the invite.
brother, you're jumping out of a plane in Switzerland, then getting on a PJ over to France.
He's like, I like laser tag too. I'm just saying.
I am a laser
What
tag
the
fan.
hell,
Dude, just wanted the invite, man. That's all.
Wait, really quickly,
Yeah.
I would like to say it's really fucked up that Will Neff cut his hair and we haven't talked about it.
I mean, I think you look beautiful though.
Thank you.
We're going to talk
Can I
about
get a
this
picture
for a
of
second.
what it looked like pre?
I looked like Ric Flair before, but like kind of grizzled and haggard. Yeah. I was just eating my hair all the time. I've been working out and I got that thing where like every time I did a squat, I was like, ah. And I was like, it's time to go.
Well, you
you
look
look-
amazing. You look amazing. Shout
Looks
out
great.
Robert Maldonado, our incredible celebrity barber.
Yep.
He's not a celebrity barber. He's the fucking man. Nice guy I'll ever meet. All right, Tyler. We talked about Will Neff's hair. What has your year been like? I mean, there's so much to
day
unpack
is
here
it?
just because we wanted you on the
What year is it?
we wanted
year
you on
is
the
it?
podcast for so long.
Yes.
And I just don't think in 1 hour there's any way for us to cover.
Let's just go for 3.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have to leave midway through, but this
we're gonna-
is an episode that could go on for
Jack,
12
it's not that
hours.
deep.
We're going to make this a series.
It's MLB.
Sorry, I gotta go. Well, oh my God, don't talk about me.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, if you're not throwing out the first pitch, you don't need to be
Yeah,
there.
are you throwing out the first pitch?
No.
Are you
no.
going to pom-pom behind
They have a
the-
weight limit on the field.
on the mound?
Imagine if the
Just flat the
imagine
whole
if you
mouth.
actually yeah, absolutely, that would be nutty, man. No, this year has been nutty. The first like 6 months, people were I don't want to like get all down and shit, but like COVID, right? It was like we were in this process of things were coming out, so we started planning a bunch of shit, and then it went right back into like lockdown mode again.
Yeah.
So this year's been nothing and everything. We have a lot of stuff that we did. Free Guy, I think Free Guy.
Free
came
Guy
out.
was incredible. I
That
told
was
you that.
amazing, dude. We have a lot of other things we're sitting on that we've already filmed, and I've done some voiceover stuff that's actually coming out pretty cool. I can't
Nice.
say
And that's one of
anything.
those things that you've dreamed about doing, like voice
Yeah,
acting. You're
yeah.
very good at
It
impressions.
was so easy, dude. It was like the easiest, most fun experience. So they sent a huge kit, like one of those big Pelicans, right out front. Went into the basement and just loaded up the laptop, hooked it up, and just was on the little director's meeting with all the Zoom people. Very strange at first, and then they're like, read your lines, and like it was just so fun, bro. And like to like see the directors like smile when I would like do something that they didn't expect, and they were like, dude, I won again.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that feels great, because they're gonna they always use the weird ones, man. After filming a lot, they're like they want to use the weird shit that like they might. It's not on the fucking script, but
Whenever you riff,
Yeah.
absolutely when you
Yeah.
go,
Like-
yeah.
So
I
it's
feel like
natural.
Yeah, I don't know how much you and Will Neff have had the chance to speak yet, but I feel like both of you guys, if we put you guys in a room and just said, talk to each other in different voices, you could riff
It's a lot of energy.
forever.
It's a lot of energy.
I'm in.
He does a good Rick and Morty.
Rick or Morty? Me?
Yeah.
I do a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Rick's pretty easy. I want to hear the Morty.
Now I'm nervous, man. I'll wait, dude. I'll throw it out.
Well, you said it was easy.
Voice acting is
Morty,
easy. Morty, he just gets real nervous, you know.
That is good. That's pretty good.
You don't know what you're talking about, man. Okay, this is serious.
Okay. Now, Will.
Much more impressive than I think anybody would expect. That was really good.
I need you to
really good.
realize something.
Appreciate you, man.
Fortnite season came out a couple.
Oh,
new
this
Fortnite
was
season
fucking
season
awesome.
ago. The final skin was Rick.
Yeah.
So Tyler naturally buys the whole battle pass on day one, and proceeds to let us know that he will not speak to us outside of that Rick voice.
Yeah, he doesn't break character till after the DVD
I got
commentary.
He
drunk.
played for 5.5 hours, where not once did he break character. I wanted to throw my head through a wall.
And I could tell about an
That's
hour
commitment.
in. I could tell about an
That's
hour in that
commitment.
Jack wasn't talking. There was no more banter.
Yeah.
Like for an hour, it was awesome. And then I'm like, hey Jack, what's going on, man? And then he just would stop talking to me.
And then
I'm
I've
like,
also
"He's
never
done."
seen the show.
Oh, that's a problem.
He's making references and yada
bro.
yada.
It's a
And then
huge
I'm like,
problem.
I don't know how to follow. I don't know how to banter with this.
That's
I did
terrible,
that
man.
one time for Twitch Rivals. I was playing an Among Us Twitch Rivals, and I
Nice.
did Hannibal Lecter the entire time.
Oh my God.
And people did not think it was as funny as I did.
Hannibal Lecter, you really picked a winner there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you don't use Cash App, then fuck you. Because Cash App lets you invest with just $1. You can own a piece of any stock, and it's free to use and free of fees. So, again, you can invest with just $1, get that little bit of a stock, root for that stock. It does really well. Who knows? You might be as rich as Ninja and Will Neff.
right.
As you download it, make sure you use the promo code THIEVES, THIEVES, because if you download it and use promo code THIEVES, you get $10, and the Gamers Outreach Foundation gets $10, which is a great cause who helps kids with dealing with long-term treatment in hospitals to be able to play video games and get their minds off what they're going through. Basically, if you still haven't downloaded Cash App, then I fucking hate you. There's no other way to put it. I'm going to be blunt. I dislike you as a person.
Okay, so I want to dig into some meat and potatoes. You know, like I actually want to get in there. It's great that you're working on a lot of new projects. We
No, for
can't
sure.
wait to see what rolls out over time.
Right.
And you know what? The internet has like a very short attention span, and I think you and Shroud both returning to Twitch was one of the biggest moments in like pop culture, internet, gaming history because it was unprecedented. You go to this platform, obviously getting paid a ton of money. You go over there and do the best job that you can to bring over the Ninja community. It just doesn't gain any traction. Microsoft pulls out a Mixer.
Yep.
And we're in this period where you got to decide what's next. Like, what was the thought process for you? Were you ready and geared up? Like, Twitch was the only option? Were you considering YouTube? Were you considering Facebook? Like, what was the biggest priority for you?
Really good question, man. And I can tell you that we had months of like a month and a half of legitimate debate. It was not a landslide victory by any means. I think I had a phone call with Jack a couple times, called Jordan Fisher, and got he was actually one of the ultimate deciders, and just kind of like envisioning where I would end up. But it was like a little bit of a lifestyle deal, pretty much, right? Like, did I want to, get right back into a hard grind of streaming, which is kind of what I thought I wanted to, or maybe take a little bit more time off and not have too many requirements for streaming, which would have been the YouTube side of things, and do more lifestyle, which is actually kind of where we're at right now. Kind of like it's kind of hard to hit the streaming hours lately, just because, dude, it's kind of like a lull in the games right now, man. You know what I mean? Like,
It's tough.
it's very tough. It's very tough. And we really believed in Mixer too. Like, actually, I want I want all my fans and everyone to know, like, dude, the amount of like faith that we actually had in the platform. Didn't think that Microsoft was going to be that big of like there was just this wall, bro, where we would talk to Mixer and we're like, hey, like, this is what really is preventing people from coming onto the platform. And then they were like, okay, we got to go to Microsoft. So it'll be like a year before we can make any changes. And it's like,
I will say to that point, I have learned so quickly how long it actually takes for decisions to be made and for those decisions to be enacted in like execution, because our company is obviously much smaller than Microsoft or any of these big corporations that people probably criticize online. But making meaningful changes to a platform that big, I can't imagine how many levels of approval it needs to go through internally.
Right.
And getting that many people to work together in sync and actually get things done on a timeline that is respectable for the
I mean, dude, it's
this
not
day
even,
and age.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, it's crazy you mentioned it, like, right? Even now, it's hard for you to hit those streaming hours, right? Streaming is so lean. It's like one person in the camera, and that's kind of the magic behind it. And I think that's why it's so difficult for so many of these like traditional companies to come into the streaming space because there are so many levels of approval and it's so hard for them to be lean and because they have so many masters to answer to.
Yeah. And then when you look at the companies that are vying for it, it was Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, Google, like 4 of the biggest companies in the world, where it's like if there's gonna be slow moving and have a lot of people you need to get approved through, it's them. It's not even like it was a middle tier or someone that's up and coming. It was like every decision that we want to do for YouTube gaming has to then go through YouTube, consider the whole platform, because when they make, let's say, members on YouTube, they don't just do it for gaming. They do it for makeup artists and vloggers and across the whole platform. Dude. And then anything you want to do through YouTube, then it's to go through all of the Google umbrella and the Alphabet umbrella, which is even above that. So it's like, holy hell, when you think of that, bruh, every platform has to deal with it. So I totally get that. But and when you made this move to Mixer, there was a lot of things that Mixer had that people on Twitch or from other websites like, damn, that's crazy. Like how low their low latency mode was. I mean, it was instant. Fantastic. It was also so clear. The fidelity was so high on the platform. The bit rate. Hype Zone, Hype Zone where it would show that Mixer, the end of the Battle Royale games was dope.
Amazing.
The stream interactions that were possible.
Amazing. Dude, yeah, no, they had they had so much potential. And it was the little things. It was retaining people. Like one thing, like they're to make a username, Microsoft email account only. Are you serious? Bro. Like and then you had to and then they gave you a username just like they do with your Xbox Live account. And it was like, well, that's annoying. Now you got to go into the profile section completely off of what the stream is. And then you got to change your username if you want to be authentic and not whatever, super square 6972, what are auto
okay, that name rules, but other
than that,
actually my old gamer.
That's crazy. It was just, dude, so many barriers. And dude, here's the thing. Both my brothers and my wife needed actual Microsoft assistants to make an account because they had an email, but it still wasn't letting them.
Did they use the paperclip?
Oh, bro, it's just ridiculous.
It just makes you wonder what their priorities actually were for Mixer. Was it actually supposed to be a streaming platform, or was it like a means to an end to expand the Microsoft business? And of course, when you make an acquisition like that internally, there's got to be motivation. How does this make sense for our overall business?
Yeah.
But for streaming, with how perceptive the audience is, those guardrails or that red tape that they had around account making, and just how hard it was to access all the features
the number
of the
one
website.
thing, signing up to a platform. What the fuck's not clicking, Steven? What the fuck am I gonna do with 200? Okay, dude,
I need some money.
It's what's not clicking, dude?
So let me ask you this, and anything after I already told the people in the room that are listening, we can cut it out, but how early did you find out that Mixer was going to be moving on from the streaming platform? Microsoft was pulling the plug.
Right.
And was it as exciting as the public has perceived it? Did you know right away that they would pay out your entire contract? Or did you have to spend a lot of time with your lawyer to figure that out?
So I will tell you right now that we have the greatest lawyers in the country, man.
Turn up.
Shout out to Arsh. He's the biggest baller in the world. Him and his team are fantastic. But no, this wasn't some long, we knew a month, 2 months ahead, we were getting ready for it. Absolutely not. It was literally we were having phone calls with our team and they were like, guys, it's not looking good.
Wow.
We don't know what's gonna happen, but some decisions are being made. And then we found out 72 hours, 48 hours before it happened. So we had some sort of, but we knew.
How long were they talking internally?
Wait.
No,
what were you going to finish?
I was going to say, but we knew that no matter what, this is why I said that Arch is an absolute god. We were taken care of. Because here's the thing, it wasn't
the heist.
Bro, I was streaming double my hours that I was supposed to. I think it was 100. This was peak COVID too. So this is 150-hour requirement. I think I had a month. I was doing 300 easy. So I wanted it to win. You know what I mean? I want people to know. I wasn't I just signed this big deal and I cashed out and I was streaming double my requirements for 6 months straight. Okay. And it still didn't work out. And it wasn't for lack of want. So I can't say I was disappointed with the, I mean, listen, dude, when someone tells you hey man, you're getting out a year early with your deal and you're still being taken care of. I mean, bro, it was the celebration in the Blevins household, obviously.
And of course it should be. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm probably one of the few people that can relate as to where your mental actually was. Obviously in a much smaller capacity, much smaller vacuum. But when I left Twitch and went to MLG TV, I tried everything I could to get the 10 to 15 to 20,000 people that were watching me. Like when I left, I had when I played tournaments on the weekends, I had 40,000 people watching. I couldn't get more than 2,000 people to watch me on MLG TV. And that does something to you mentally.
Oh, absolutely.
Without the lack of validation that you already had, it just it takes a toll on you. So
Dude,
I
was
was
the
actually
best person to be talking to you about this because that is exactly what was happening, bro. We were like, if it wasn't Fortnite, and if I wasn't like winning every other game dead ass, like it wasn't like you weren't getting 8K, 9K. But if I was doing Fortnite only for 12 hours and I was just playing out of my mind, I could hit maybe 10K, which was like somewhat amazing, but still, dude.
And so I was super happy to see your outcome because my outcome with MLG TV was much different. But good for you.
Look where you are, bro.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
I can't even remember. I think I was just kind of asking. I think you answered what I was going to ask. I was kind of like, where was your head right after, right? Like, but you said it was a celebration in the Blevins.
No, it was absolutely a celebration of the moment of like, oh my God, literally. It's just, I mean, come on. Like, I switched to a platform and I did it for 100% good intentions, like top to bottom. It was for the industry. It was also obviously, lucrative, and everything all the decisions I made are still like, they still happen, and I get out early. Like,
so obviously there's only like a very small percentage, like the 0.0001% of this people in this world have to deal with you publicly being so successful and making a lot of money. It's not an easy position to be in, and it's something that you have to experience to really understand like the weight of it on your shoulders.
Right.
Has your lifestyle with friends around you and family impacted the way they talk to you or the situations that you find yourself in? Because that's a lot of responsibility. When people know how much money you're making, it really brings situations that would never arise in everyday life. Has that something that's been tough on you? Has it?
Dude, yeah.
Is more money more problems? Has it been true to you? Tell the kids at home. Is all the glitz worth the glamour? You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, dude. I think that everyone on the fucking planet will be like, "Oh, dude, I'll take the money any day, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you're depressed? I'll go buy a jet." It's like, yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, once you have it, and then you realize that money literally does not buy happiness, and you feel, and you're still like either not fulfilled or you still have feelings. Money doesn't get rid of your feelings. So when you're sad and then you have money, you're still sad. And then that's where the meme's going to come in. Well, they'll be wiping their eyes with money. Oh no, boo-hoo. But no, it is more money, more problems, man. Because if you don't have money, your family isn't coming to you and asking you for things, like, which puts a huge weight on you. It's like, if someone comes to you and they're like, I'm blood, take care of this. Oh, you aren't taking care of this, you're a piece of shit. That hurts, man. And like, that didn't necessarily happen to us, but yeah, we've had people come out of like the woodworks, dude. And in my past, in Jess's past, in like the people who are currently involved in our lives, not like super close relatives. So like, we're easily able to be like, we've taken care of a lot of stuff, and stuff that we don't tweet about, because we don't want people to be like, oh, I'm taking care of, like, I bought my mom a house. We did. No one knows that, but like, they have a house in next to us now, because they used to live in Arizona. But like, so like, we're taking care of our family, but dude,
that's what you got to do.
It's one thing when you hear it on stream from you and you talk about your problems, but when there's a broader audience that doesn't get to see the trials and tribulations that this new lifestyle has brought upon you, I think it's a very compelling and fun story to see like what actually hits home with you, because you're right. You're a real person. You have real emotions. And when you have that many people watching you in a public eye, judging every tweet you make, every YouTube video you upload, every minute you're on stream, it is a very unhealthy situation that not many people, if any, have ever dealt with in the same capacity that you have.
I think what's fascinating about you, man, also is like, for a lot of streamers, when I try to explain to like my normie friends or like my family from home what I do, a lot of times it'll be like, so what do you, Ninja? Oh yeah, I do what he does. Like, you have become,
I fucking love that.
You have become a face for a profession, for an industry. And I don't even know if that's something necessarily you asked for, right? Yeah. Like, you're amazingly talented. I know you love what you do, but truly, like, you became a lightning rod for all the good, the bad, and the ugly in our community, whether you wanted it or not. So you bear a lot of pressure beyond just being a major creator. You're the face for an industry.
Thank you, man. And I know it is a shitload of pressure. But also it's sometimes just to be able to go back to gaming is what makes it kind of easy, right?
Yeah.
I feel the pressure. It's like, what do you do? Just do what you do best, right? Go out there and entertain and play video games, and that's usually what I've always been able to lean back on, and so that's been easy. But to kind of touch a little bit more, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like preach. It's not like because I just know it's a losing argument. Everyone will say they'd always rather be rich than rich and sad or whatever. And it's like at the end of the day, if you don't be angry at someone who has money, and money might be able to solve some problems that you currently have, but like then you have it, and then what happens? Like you have emotions, like you have because money doesn't give you relationships. If anything, guess what? It gives you fake relationships. Right, it gives you fake friends. It gives you people coming out of the woodwork, and now you dude. This is my life. Like every person I have an interaction with, no matter what, no matter how close you think you are to that person, you don't know if like now it's because they want something from you, whether it's they want to be in a video of yours or like they want you to I don't know, freaking invest in one of their upcoming whatever. Like you don't know. Every single person that meets you on the street, it can be planned. And it's dark as shit to think about it, but like it goes. That's what goes
like you're
through
always
my
watching
mind.
your back.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, dude. It's like that. The meme, the frog. The frog meme.
Yeah.
He's got a gun pointed at himself.
Yeah.
Do you want to invest in 100 Thieves?
Yeah, there you go.
How much? 2 mil?
Jesus. I mean,
Three?
At least
How
offer
many guys
more.
do you get?
We're gonna put it in
At least offer more than what you
in
make in a
Nadeshot
week.
LLC, and then I'll make sure it gets 100.
I'm sorry, that was
You know, the way
that
my
was an
bank
insult.
account
My
works.
bad.
No, but I think that's a really interesting point to bring up is I think it's why so many people that have been really successful or anything along these
They
lines.
lose their fucking minds at some
Well,
point.
that, but then also they keep a really tight circle, right? It's like I talk to Maddie
Drake
all
said
the
it
time.
best.
Yeah,
No new friends.
no new friends.
new friends.
That
No
is true.
new. Like I talk to Maddie all the
You're
time,
out,
and I'm
Will
like,
Neff.
Shit.
I enjoy meeting new people a lot. Yes, I do. But at the same time, I love being with people that I've known for so long.
Right.
And like our core friend group out here,
100%.
90% of them are people that I've known from pre-Call of Duty days and, really, really long time. And,
Right.
just know them so well. So hearing that from you is I can only imagine to your scale how much crazier it even is. Because it's absolutely nuts. But I think another point too to bring up with people out there, which we have so much, we could talk again forever, is
Right.
Matt's brought up some great points, but I think another one to harp home with is looking back on Ninja, which was pre-Fortnite blow up Ninja to Ninja's Hyper to pre-H1Z1 to Halo Reach to Halo and beginning. With the success you've now seen and where you've been to, this was not an overnight success story. Just
No.
like how Mr. Beast uploaded, I believe, like some ridiculous number, like hundreds or 1,000 YouTube videos, or across a couple of years before he ever even hit 1,000 subscribers.
That's insane.
Right, and now he's Mr. Beast, where everyone just looks at it now and it's crazy.
Yeah.
For anyone who might not know, or maybe just to give a little brief, what was that time frame pre-Fortnite Ninja when you loaded into your first game to before that? What did that look like if you want to sum it up in a tight little note?
I'll sum it up in 30 seconds.
Great.
It was no relationships, no friendships, ruined relationships with, girls, all terrible. Hey, can't hang out. Gaming, 12 to 16 hour stream days, and then, 2 hours of college or working at Noodles and Company for, 40 hours a week. And that for that was probably 2 years of my life. And then once I started making 30,000 a year from Halo Reach or some shit, then it was just 16 hour streams a day for about 9 years. I mean, dude, it was the amount of times I would be like, Mom, nah, I'm not coming up. Family's over. Okay, friends are over. We're having dinner. I'll come up, grab food, right back downstairs, back on stream. It was literally my entire life forever.
Yeah.
All leading up all the way to Fortnite. And then even now, now I'm kind of struggling with, I don't have the time to be live 12 hours a day again, or 16 hours a day in order to do some of the guys who stream now, man. I mean, they're live forever, and they, I have a family that I want time with now. You know what I mean? I wanted it back then, but I knew what I was working for. So to be able to find time to actually properly spend time with my wife, actually hang out with my mom and dad and my brothers, and then doing things outside the brand or outside of gaming. Dude, you can't, it's not possible to be able to, when I was on Trevor Noah and traveling to New York and going on talk shows and filming and doing movies, you can't do that and game, and stream 18 hours a day. It's not possible. So it's finding that balance. And then but guess what? I can't maintain 40,000, 50,000 viewers like I used to because Fortnite doesn't pull that anymore when you're live streaming, but also I just don't have the fucking time.
Yeah.
And like that's mentally kind of like
double-edged sword. It's like you
It's
get
awful.
bigger in gaming, but what made you big, you can't do it as
can't
much.
do it as much. Or like, and if I do, like, I know that if I wanted to pull or average 30,000, 40,000 viewers again, I would play Warzone every day for 12 hours. I would get on before Tim and Nick and all the big streamers, and then I would be live after, which is what I used to do. Dude, I study this guy. I did big shout out to this guy, Storm, and he's a legend. He's been streaming for a long time. He's one of the best FPS arena shooters, Battle Royale aimers that I know. He was getting he came up out of nowhere and started getting more viewers than me in H1Z1, like by like a couple thousand. And this is when I was like the H1Z1 guy after like Summit quit. So I was pulling like 8, 10K, but he would get like 12, 14K. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't know who this guy is. He's not that funny. I didn't think he was like funny, but he was super talented. And I was like, oh my God, he's from Europe. It took me a month to realize this. I don't know if that makes me an idiot or, whatever. But I was like, dude, he goes live like 4 hours before I do. So I set my alarm for 3 a.m. for a week straight and went live before he did. And I like doubled his viewers and my viewers over the course of the time. Like that was the shit I was able and willing to do.
Damn.
That's how me and
but I can't
Scump
do that
almost
anymore,
killed
man.
each other.
Yeah, like I can't.
Do you ever find that streaming that much takes a physical toll as well? Do you just feel like garbage when on those like 16-hour runs?
It depends on what I'm eating or if I'm like the 24, anything like, dude, I can't. You start approaching 20 hours, my physical body is wearing down. Like, that your body, like you're shorter at the end of the day than you are at the beginning of the day because when you rest, like there's like this bone in your spine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is like, so when you do a 24-hour stream at my age now,
At my age, I'm under 6 foot. If that happens.
Yeah, you're 5'11" for the first time in ever.
It's disgusting. It's horrible.
So yeah, no, I can't. No, man, no, those big sessions. I could force myself to do it, but there's no, why would I do that?
We really do need like a 3-hour segment. I know we can't do it, but I just have so many things.
I'll come back.
We have a lot of guests that come on, and I mean, of course, I'm excited to listen to them because they took the time to be a part of what we're doing. But you just have such an incredible like rise to stardom, and you've done so many things in such a short amount of time.
Yeah,
I don't even know like what to pick out and actually ask you about.
I want to bring up.
I'm in.
This is to me this was probably when I look back on like life and this experience I've had, this was probably one of the top 5 things I'll think of. And it was the Ninja New Year's event in Times Square. I don't know if you know about this event.
Oh, yeah.
Ninja New Year's was awesome. No, it's not I'm not seeing enough movement.
Thank God.
It is, we were going to the venue the night of the day before New Year's. So Times Square was still open. Everyone was able to go wherever they wanted. It was still like, completely active place. And we are 1 floor above Times Square. So we have to walk down Times Square to be able to get into the building where we're doing this thing. And as we're walking in, it's Tyler, me, Lupo, Tim, there's security, whatever, there for everyone else but me, really. And we're walking in this place, and Times Square on New Year's is probably one of the most unbelievable places you can be because people flock from around the world. It is the place to be on New Year's. Probably 70% of countries have representation of people in Times Square on New Year's. And we are walking, and you can hear so many different languages that I was like fascinated. But the one thing that remained true through all of it was that we would be walking, and then it would be like this, whatever language, ninja. Oh my God, it's ninja. And it didn't matter what their language was. They saw this highlighter looking ass head and said,
It was red at the time.
yeah. And they said, they would know immediately, ninja. And like, I have a level of fame. Matt has a level of fame. Will has a level of fame. No one in gaming outside of PewDiePie and a couple other handful of people have ever had the level of fame you have. What even is it like in your head with your fame and the experience you have? Like, that's just one of the things too that I just want to talk about. It's
Do you know
like,
the SpongeBob meme?
what is it?
What's his name? We got nothing on his name.
yeah.
What's his
Going
name?
through the filing
Dude,
cabinets.
literally just fucking head on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What isn't? You know what I mean? I can't even I think one thing that made this is kind of, I don't know, maybe like dumbing down that intro, by the way. Thank you. But like I can't be like a fucking internet person anymore in the sense that like I don't tweet about the Lions anymore in a negative way because it's gonna hurt someone's feelings. I know it will. Like I wanted to say something. I love you, Jared Goff. He's had a couple games sometimes, and I want to just say some shit.
Out of
it's
your
like,
passion.
100%. And then it's like, dude, he's gonna see this, and he's gonna be upset.
It's like kicking in the NFL.
100%. It's like kicking the NFL. It's not. I don't understand how. First, dude, can we talk about that for? I mean, it is a joke. Like, what are you, dude? Okay, I talked to the #1 kicker in the world at the time
Justin
in the
Tucker?
world. No. Fuck you, dude.
Hey, now.
I'm serious. Justin Tucker
no,
is an incredible kicker. But regardless of what he did to the Lions a couple weeks
No,
ago.
there was this guy.
What did he do to the Lions?
He had a 66-yard field
Oh,
goal.
that sounds like the longest of all time.
The all-time.
Wow, that's pretty
It's a
long.
world record, right?
That's- yeah, it's
Longest
crazy.
of all
You
time
had to,
makes
if
the
you
world
had, if you
record.
were a gambling man, you had to bet money on. Who do you think it was against?
Oh, I think it was against the Lions.
Yeah, but I'm saying like,
Lions.
but dude, I'm dead ass. I'm being like actually serious. Like, pull your if you
Dude,
heard
hey.
some sort of record was broken
Yeah.
in the NFL, you would be like, oh, who are they playing? The Lions.
Listen, I'm a Jets fan. We are the fail kids
How
of the
can
NFL.
you even have this conversation with me?
We are the
It-
fail kids of the NFL. We struggle through our pain.
Do you have an 0-16 season? Fuck off.
Okay. Listen, wait, hold on. Last season, I would have sucked some dick for an 0-16 season.
Right here.
Because we lost Trevor Lawrence because we beat two teams that just took a shit. Like, we I don't want to get into it.
Feel that energy, man. That's me.
Thank
Bro,
you for showing what it looks like to suck it.
I mean, you could have just used the prop right in front of you. It was great.
Jets and Lions fans in one place. Wow, what a time.
Yeah.
Dude, we live here. I don't even know what to tell you. To come back to the question, I don't fucking think of it like that. I try not to, because if I do, I can't. Nothing gets accomplished.
Started having a panic attack thinking about that.
Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Did your level of fame ever scare you?
No, it didn't scare me. I was like, I was able to handle everything because I'm a good person. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, be better, be like, you know what I mean? Like, my goal was always to set a good example and to, entertain people. So, and none of my stuff was ever offensive, so I didn't have to worry about shit.
Matt got a
do
question
you
about that.
do you regret at all going like PG?
I
for
think that
kids
was
around
the
the world?
smartest thing on the planet to do at the time, especially when I knew, because dude, I respect parents and I respect kids, and dude, like, let's be real. At the end of the day, it's up to the parent to be able to monitor what their kids are watching. But
100% fact, by the way.
100%.
okay?
There's no doubt about it. Like, it's like read a book and figure out how to set some fucking restrictions on the internet on a router. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Read a
Book. Read a book.
Well,
The fuck's not clicking,
yeah,
Steven? No,
I need
dude,
some money.
I'm serious though. I mean, I think I kind of went almost a little bit too much, where I was like, I'll do it for you. Like, I'll do it myself. I fucking Thanos snapped that shit.
Yeah.
Like, fine, I'll do it. Like, I'll just make sure that all the content that I'm producing, it isn't, And also, dude, let's be real, man. I was ahead of my time in this. I stopped saying a lot of gaming terms that people used to say all the time.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. The gaming culture, dude, Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, bro. Like, go on fucking YouTube. Like, look it up, okay? It was a massacre of shit. Not
Horrible
right,
things
by the
said.
way. But no one got offended back then the way that they do right now, right? So people could say and did say whatever they want. So, dude, that was me just being super intelligent, knowing that I was going mainstream, and I had to cover my ass, man. I couldn't say the things that I used to say. And, like, I'm going to be completely honest, I'd probably fucking shoot myself in the foot. If you go back and look up at, some YouTube clips, man, there's some gaming vulgar language that I probably said. And shit. Like, do I regret it? Honestly, at the time, if I could, now, yeah, I was 18, 19, dude. No one knows that. I fuck up and realize that I had a bad moral view on something like every other day sometimes. You know what I mean? When you just talk to somebody who educates you. And I'm 30, bro. People's shit changes. I don't regret it. No, I think it was the right play. And I would do it all over again. And I'm happy I can be a little bit more lenient now, because honestly, the spotlight isn't as much on me when it comes to my live stream. I can't even break 20K too much anymore.
Oh, come on.
Unless it's a Fortnite event, you guys want to? No, dude. Seriously, last Fortnite event though, I hit like 70K. Man, it was amazing.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, but
That's
you don't have to
right.
do what you don't want to do no more.
Of course.
So, yeah.
See,
Wonderful.
also not true, because we're not done. I mean, like, the Ninja brand isn't done, so I can't just sit.
No,
and
I know, but
stream.
my point is though,
Yeah.
like, you should. I mean, look, I'm not in your
Say it.
shoes, and so I'm just saying you
I
have
know you're
enough
not my
money.
shoes. You didn't buy my last drop.
I posted about the slides on my Instagram story and Twitter.
I appreciate you, man.
Because you sent them to me, and I love the slides. I think the colorways are actually really dope.
Thank you.
I will say though, I mean, I actually let's just off my train of thought. What you were talking about? The shoes?
If I was in your shoes.
Oh yeah, I'm saying you have enough money now where you don't. If you didn't want to stream for the rest of your life, if you deleted every single social media account and the Ninja brand disappeared today, you have enough money to live
100%.
comfortably. You have generational wealth.
100%.
So my point is, you should only do things with Ninja that you're really excited about. Which, from what you've told me, you're doing a lot of things that you're stoked
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
The voice acting, the other projects that you're sitting on. So as much as
I don't see
you
that as
probably
work.
that's my point
weird.
though. That's my point. It's like
No, but
you
I
said
want.
you're not
I
done.
Need you know, like men need purpose. I think that everyone knows that. I know people that like they, you stop working and like you kind of lose yourself, right?
Yeah.
Your sense of value in who you are. And like if I stopped streaming completely, I know you're not wrong, but obviously I would never do that. But also, I have my loving wife who tells me all the time, she's like, Tyler, if you ever want to do that, like just stop gaming, stop streaming, we don't have to do that anymore. Like if you like mentally can't handle it anymore or like you want to get away. And I'm like, oh, great. Sounds good. But I can handle it. Just figure out, how to do it.
I feel like
And
it's so in your blood, though, man. You talk about those years of doing 16 hours. It's gonna be hard for you to just cold turkey
hard,
walk
dude.
away.
And that's another thing too. It's hard for me to not look at my streaming numbers when it's like, dude. Like I have to have that conversation with like my agency. I'm like, guys, I know I don't pull 100K anymore. I'm not a fucking idiot, okay? I'm well aware. But also I walk down the street or I drive with my windows down and I get yelled at the entire time. Like that, like there's value in that recognition. And then like, but again, for me, I'm always like, I don't know, that's not where I find my value. And like I'm only focused on the numbers still. And like dude, it's a fucking
It's toxic.
It's a jungle. It's so toxic, and it's a jungle
really
out there, bro.
How bad was it when you got Ligma?
What was Tyler? Out of all the things that you have done, you've
Singer's fucking over, dude.
you've gone on The Masked Singer, you've gone on late night television, you've gone on set with Ryan Reynolds, you've got your own Adidas shoe. What was the most out of this entire experience? What was the most nervous that you were for an event or a show? The most nervous you were was Times Square.
Absolutely,
Wait, for the New Year's event?
100%.
Even though you had friends
about the
around.
New Year's event?
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
Did a producer?
Yes. I already know what you're gonna ask. They told me to do it.
Okay.
They said that everyone would do it. They're like, dude, they shit themselves. Is what they literally. That was the. You're right. They're like.
It was pissing rain too,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
But they're
as
like,
a
dude, they
New
shit
Yorker,
themselves.
let me tell you, you do Times Square one time. It is a hellish nightmare escape when you're actually down there in the pit, everyone shoulder to
People
shoulder.
wear like adult diapers.
To be up
Yes,
front.
that's exactly what they told me. They're like, dude, they shit themselves. They're gonna easily floss with you.
To be
We're
up
gonna
front,
break
you
the
gotta-
world record.
You got to be up there for like 6 hours. Your legs are tired. You've had like a turkey sandwich, no mayo to stay alive. It's pissing rain. That's not your fault. And the producer was like, do it. Do it.
Oh, it wasn't. It was like, it was, dude. To this day, I, if I ever saw her,
You would just be like, hey,
I would
you.
just. You
I
said.
remember-
You said.
You did this. To
I remember
me.
that event was like a 12-hour-long gaming session from like 4 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And I remember it was like 8:30, and we'd all because we basically joined in like segments. It was like you and Ben, then you, Tim and Ben, then I joined as the fourth.
Best
and
for
like
last.
built up. Thank you. Wow. I
Just for
needed
this
that.
podcast.
And appreciate it. And by the time I joined, and it was like 8:30, I mean we were lit. It
Oh,
was
we were
like
fucked,
It was
man.
8:30, and like the producers had to come in, and they were like, "Hey guys, we need everyone to really just calm down the
You got
track."
hours.
I
You
mean,
got hours.
we're like this. Like Tim's already got his fucking tie or like his ninja headband around his head. He's like, "Get fucked," doing the whole Tim the Tap Man thing. I'm swinging these vodka sodas, like drop it in, And that was when Fortnite was easy enough. Where like
Yeah, we didn't have to be.
we
too
didn't have to do
focused,
anything.
Right.
We could be hammered eating food with one hand. We're in Times
Just
Square.
We got, like,
ruining
$5.
some 12-year-old's New
It was
Year's.
a great night, man.
Oh, dude, we had
kids.
we had the best time. That event to this day is still one of the most fun things ever. I remember like Cloak and Nate Hill were just there. Too,
Yeah, Nate
hanging
came.
out.
That was awesome, bro. And dude, to full circle, by the way, around your Ligma comment to start this off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck you, by
Ligma.
the way.
We gotta
You
talk
got to learn from
Ligma.
your mistakes. You know what I mean? You got to lean into it, right? And dude, leaning into a meme is something that I have now fully embraced starting that night because I remember why Ligma caught on so much, and it was because for some fucking reason, dead ass, and I don't know why. Dude, couldn't go back and like and actually even figure out in my brain why I said no to it. You don't have fucking Ligma? Like, why was I so angry? Why was I so angry that people said I had Ligma? Dude, the dumbest shit on the planet. And then it was in my YouTube comments, my Instagram comments, my Twitter comments. I'm like, I'm so fucking stupid. Why didn't I lean into the Ligma thing? So I'm full into it. I always have been now. But then that, dude, when I flossed and no one did it with me, I was like screaming at my team. I was like, get my phone, get my phone, get my fucking phone, because I need to tweet out and post on Instagram that
Get
this
ahead
was
of
the
it.
cringest shit on the world instantly from my mouth first before like all the memes happened.
I remember having these conversations with you about embracing the memes prior to
Yeah.
that dance because it was like, dude,
No, that was what was ringing in my fucking head, man.
yeah, you just need to. Like,
have
that's
to.
how the internet is, man. You just
100%.
need to take it and go with it. Tim's head dent. Like, Tim's biggest supporter of the head dent is Tim.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I mean,
those things.
His last post was Dallas Cowboys are 4-1.
Yeah,
With
the
this
same thing.
fat face head dent.
Yeah, you have to. You have, like, when you do that and you can be self-deprecating and go after it,
Yeah.
it makes everything else be able to be just enjoyed. And
And it is, dude, and it is always, dude. It's always, if you can poke fun at yourself, dude.
you have to.
That's what, tell all the bullies out there. By the way, don't bully. Don't. Fuck you, kid.
Yeah.
You know that clip of me?
Yes.
It's hilarious.
What'd you
Oh,
say to
yeah.
me, you little shit? Okay.
Kiss your mother with that mouth. I've said that.
Do you want
so
to talk
many
about that for
times.
like half a second?
I will, but I'll do
Don't
real
worry.
quick. We're
No,
gonna do a real fast this or that. Apples or oranges?
eating
Yeah.
apples.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Snowy days.
PlayStation 1.
Snowy days or rainy days?
Snowy days.
Slaw bunnies or snow bunnies?
What's that?
What?
Snow bunnies.
Slaw Bundy's nuts! Oh, nothing, Matt?
I didn't say slaw.
Nothing over
I said
here?
snow bunnies.
Not like
killed it.
this.
Well, I was
Wait,
hoping
Have
you
you,
said
have you
slaw
actually
bunnies.
not heard that
That
one?
wasn't
No.
a
NT.
You guys never heard
Really?
that
I
one?
walked right into that.
See,
Yeah.
Romef, you're
What you
just
said?
too
What's
cool,
that?
man.
Okay,
You're just
sorry.
too cool.
He did the Ligma thing. I thought it'd be fitting.
what
I
else
thought
is
I'd
cool,
get
Romef?
you.
Romef?
You know what else
You know,
is really
you know
cool?
what my head did? Oh, sorry.
We got
Chipotle's
another-
brand
ooh.
new smoked brisket.
Hell
It's
yeah.
now available.
Hell yeah,
Smoked,
brother.
charred, and tender. Available now in
Ooh.
restaurant or in the Chipotle app and online. It's their brand new menu item. Visit Chipotle for brisket done the Chipotle way. No added hormones or antibiotics and
Oh.
covered in their signature brisket sauce
prefer
with
hormones.
smoky chili peppers.
Give me some hormones in there.
So you brought some.
We love the
right?
brisket at Chipotle. All right, real quick.
Yeah.
So I asked you about your most nerve-wracking moment.
Yes.
And so we've already talked about Times Square a few times. And you've done so many things. To you, besides Free Guy and Times Square, what was the coolest moment of this 2-year ride? Aside from all that
Drake.
incredible money that you were making.
Playing with Drake.
Yeah?
Drake.
That was the day.
That was, dude, I'm
I'll
not
never
going to lie to you,
forget
bro. I love my wife.
No, don't finish it. Cut it.
No.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Just an episode ends. Breaking news. Tyler, Jess just storms through the door like Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Dude. Okay, that was a joke. Obviously, our wedding, amazing. Really was. Dude, I'm serious. It was. It
Damage
was
is
so awesome.
done.
The damage is done. We're committed.
Yeah.
That night, and dude, here's the thing. Jess equally shared that night, and leading up to it, the greatest night of my life. Just it was so natural, so much fun.
Yep.
Fucking Travis Scott gets in on it.
Yeah.
Juju comes out of nowhere. We'll all start gaming. We're getting dubs, by the way.
Yeah, you were winning games. I remember that rocket
and this,
launcher.
dude. Oh my god.
That's like the biggest part of that too, is like winning and keeping
We
the
were
vibes good.
dude, 100% because no one, dude. Oh my god.
If you guys were losing, I don't
would've been
think
awful.
it would have never had the same impact.
It was, dude. We got like 3 wins. It was big. And then the next night, dude. The next morning, fucking went to bed, bro.
I don't even know how you went to bed.
Don't know how I went to bed either.
Just adrenaline the whole time. I
Straight,
bet.
just crack in the veins. It was amazing. And then it's dude
Or
on
crack, yeah.
TV, the freaking
It was
news
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, bro. So hands down on the come up, man. That was
And I remember like
such
after
a
that
defining
event,
moment.
it
It's
was
like the
it was
origin
such one of those
story.
It really
moments
was,
where
dude.
like it was a known thing that you were facing in Fortnite, the post Drake Ninja noobs, because so many people were joining Fortnite
Yeah.
and playing
Yeah.
as part of
Because
that.
that broadcast.
that
Yeah.
these people
Dude,
they just
normalized
watched that and
gaming.
just wanted to come play.
Yeah.
That
It really did.
these guys were such bots
In a
that
celebrity
I
level.
remember talking about being like, oh, these are Ninja Drake noobs that just like saw that event. Then we're like, I got to start playing Fortnite. That was awesome. Got to be
Yeah.
like these guys. And then, I mean, they would just get farmed in some of our lobbies. But it's funny you mentioned that, like the winning part of it. And I've had this conversation with developers. Matt and I have had talks with certain opportunities with people who I won't name, who we could potentially play with.
Yeah.
Where with Warzone, where we have legitimately been like, if we get the opportunity to play with them, we need to have new accounts ready to give us the best chance of not getting in these high KD hacker lobbies.
It'd be
Right.
miserable.
Not to ruin other people's games, but just be able to get in and let the person we're playing with not get farmed by the highest skill-based
Yeah.
matchmaking
I mean,
level.
I could talk to you for years
Yeah.
on catering to like the few to benefit the many, if that kind of makes sense. And not
The
like
few, the
hard
strong, the
catering.
Marines. That's what that sounded like to me.
Listen,
for a
it's like,
second.
listen, if you could, and this is for all the people out there. If you have to look at the bigger picture. You can't just think of it as streamers getting freaking preferential treatment, because it's bullshit. Because it's just, first off, if you do what you're talking about,
Yeah.
it's just an account for the short term. It's a brand new account for this gaming session.
Yeah.
And what you might murder like freaking 2 squads. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll get in your game, and then they'll just queue up into another lobby, and they won't have a Smurf account against them. It's either that or get hacked on it in Warzone, so it doesn't pick your poison. But that or have hundreds of thousands of people live watching you play with this celebrity, and then the millions of people that are going to watch it after the fact of you having this legitimate, amazing experience. It's going to benefit Warzone. It's going to benefit like the community. There's so many positives. It outweighs those idiots who are like, oh, why don't I get fresh accounts? Which is, I mean, dude, it's such a
Will,
I hate the internet.
The internet can be.
Will, I have a question
tough
for you.
place.
But I also love it too.
I remember where I was during that night. I know Matt remembers where he was. Were you in the gaming scene at this point?
Bro, I remember
Were you-
watching it on a fucking elliptical. I was at 24-hour fitness. And I won't mention what other, well, I will. Hassan texted me and he's like, you got to watch this. And like, I fucking brought it up and I was on an elliptical and I was like, yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
And I remember like the numbers climbing and it was just fucking, it was like
600
madness.
I mean, it's crazy to think of,
7,000
like,
live viewers.
how much,
What?
It's crazy to think of how much Twitch has and streaming has grown exponentially since then.
I was
Through a
on-
pandemic too.
Hey, I'm a
where
husky boy.
Yeah,
I gotta,
spiked
I gotta
even
shape
more.
up.
But then to think that you had Ninja Vegas end that event both with 650,000 viewers.
Oh yeah, dude, that was actually the crazy. Ninja
Was
Vegas broke the Drake viewership record. I have a lot of people that also think that that was the reason I am who I am, and it's like, dude, I was averaging 100 concurrent before that, and a lot of people don't remember that. And then after that, in terms of the mainstream, that was fucking all him.
Of course you were crushing it. I mean, if you and Drake were talking about playing Fortnite together, of course you were crushing it. But people got to put 2 and 2 together
100%.
when they think about the
But
Ninja
that's
legacy.
that's a really important point you're making.
But
There's
Drake
like-
gave the validation as well.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Everybody talks about like,
validated.
overnight successes, but like to put yourself in a position to elevate there was like years of work. All the 16-hour
decade,
streams
bro.
make it, like the $30,000 years led up to that, right?
Yeah,
and it
bro.
like made you the gamer that like made it possible to get the wins during that. It made you the personality where you weren't like flapped by having so many people watching.
Oh,
Dude,
right.
so many great gamers if they had that many people watching and they're playing with a celebrity, they would just lock, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was so natural, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? It was just easy.
Exactly.
Just getting Fortnite though.
You're in
So
the
let's play some
hyperbolic
Fortnite right
time
now.
chamber.
We've
Yeah.
had so many great guests on this podcast, and we've been able to ask this question. It's one of my favorite questions I get to ask, and it's to like put into the ecosystem and universe, like
Yeah, I'll send you some.
what you want to that always, but like what you still want to do and achieve, right? Like so. Again, we've asked people who they'd want to have on their show or in their video or who they want to make a music video with. But like for you, who's experienced all these things, like what right now to you is like, what would be a crazy opportunity that you just want to like put out into the universe? Like we said, having The Rock on this podcast, like
Dude, Dwayne would fucking be an amazing. You guys
Trust
would
me.
vibe with him too. He's
Hell
a great
yeah, we
guy.
would.
You know, we had dinner the other night. We didn't, but I have met him, and he did say he knew who I was. So that was like a big
That's
moment.
sick.
I just want to. I think the next big, put it on the universe, dude. Just like I don't know, more VO like animation stuff, man. Because I absolutely love. I mean, you guys know how fucking animated I am. I'm like, I can't not be right. It's so easy and it's so natural to me. So I
Did
think
you see OTV's anime intro they did?
No.
offline TV.
Yeah.
They did like an anime intro with
It's,
Pokey and all them.
it's sick. You gotta check it
is
out.
it dope?
It's
I must have
dope.
missed the invite.
See, there it is.
There it is again.
Tyler, of
Catchphrase.
your friends, who is the worst at rolling in craps?
Nadeshot.
Damn.
You're not that good at rolling crap. It just happens, man.
I thought you were gonna say me.
You
I
want to
thought
know
you
why?
were gonna
You want to
say
know
me.
why though? It's because you want to fucking win so bad.
Yeah.
And you can feel it every roll.
It's just tension.
Will, you got to come play with us.
It's that, and
Nah,
that's
I'm
it.
retired.
It's like
I'm
here's the
retired.
thing. I wish you were the best though, because
I
if you
want it
went on a
so badly.
streak, dude, I would have. Dude, you know when we go on streaks, it is fucking insane, and I want you to be. I want those our potential rolls. I don't think you've had one.
I haven't. I really haven't. It's
not-
something that I don't like to talk
It's
about very
not-
often because I end up
It's
crapping out.
Alexis, Tim, Jack had one
I
good
had
roll
one mega one.
Yeah,
his
he did.
entire life, and he's been dog shit ever
since,
since.
yeah.
I'm very grateful for the things I have in my life, and I think if I were good at rolling craps, I'd be like, all right, I'm getting too lucky here. So it just like keeps
That's your
me.
balance.
Oh, okay.
it's
I
my
get it,
balance.
dude. No, honestly, man, I think
Feel
it's like
very
I don't know
fortunate.
anyone that
God just couldn't give me the craps roll. He just left it out. You know, he's
You
putting
know what we should
everything
do?
together.
we should get like an authentic craps table, and just roll.
Well, you asked me to get a craps table to the house yesterday. I'm like, Tyler, I can't.
And he said no, and I was like, dude, you're fucking Nadeshot. Figure it out. You live in LA. I'm sure you got some connection.
I'm like,
I request like Prince. Like, we need llamas. 2 in the morning, man.
You got to get it. No, I'm serious. But dude, no, deadass. We know. Not like an actual person to come with it. No, we just need one so that we can just roll for like 5 days straight and
then go to
figure it
Vegas?
out. No, and figure it out. The bounce, the roll, the weight.
This is like
Right?
some Ocean's 11 shit.
I know it is. Dude, there's got to be a method to it, right? It hits off some shit. What's not clicking, Steve?
It's not. There is no
Oh
way
my
to
God.
game craps.
Yes, there is.
No, there is not.
Dude,
Unless you have
there are
weighted dice.
Vegas salts that swear that there's like a dice throw.
There
that's
is a
perfect.
dice throw, bro.
No,
the amount of
it's-
time.
That's like the Philosopher's Stone, dude. That's
They
bullshit.
literally have foam pyramids all layered throughout it so that you can't consistently hit a wall the same way. There's no way to consistently
Are
roll
you
dice.
telling me
And if anybody
10,000
tells you
hours.
How
on
hard is kicking in
Instagram,
the NFL?
How long
Time
you
in,
in,
they're
professional?
lying.
Put the time in, bro.
Time
it's
in.
easy. Do you want to
Put
make
the time
millions for
in.
free? Guys, kids, listen up.
Everybody go gamble immediately.
If you aren't already sending money to your friends through Cash App, then make sure you guys
There you go, Tyler.
you
practice
have that.
gambling.
You had the ad read
Yeah,
going there for a
yeah.
sec.
I got you, man. I got you. I actually have to use the restroom very bad. Quick
Go pee,
urination.
go pee,
Do you guys
go
know?
pee.
I don't know where it is, though.
I'm going to go join you.
I have to pee too, but I don't want all 3 of us to go.
I actually feel like we owe someone an apology, and that is your wonderful wife, Jess, because we have made it almost an hour into this podcast and haven't talked about Jess, who has been not only a fantastic wife, but a great friend to us, and then also helps run and manage the whole Ninja brand. Can you tell me what that has been like and how important Jess is to your day-to-day?
How many arguments have you been in?
I just play video games.
And then Jess does the rest?
I'll just say that, man. How many arguments have we been in when? Since how long?
No, I don't know.
Since 3 o'clock.
Since 3 o'clock today.
12. No, I'm kidding.
I told her that I fake fall asleep or pretend to be asleep in the morning every morning so that she takes the dogs out before me. That's
Same though. And we've had a dog for 3
dude.
weeks.
And then
so-
like here's the thing, though. Realistically, and I'll answer the question. Realistically, I take the dogs out at night before we go to bed, so she should take them out in the morning.
100%.
But she was still angry, and she has every right to be, because
So what you're saying is you're taking the dogs out in the morning.
she
No.
literally said, "Tyler, I'm now going to wake you up every other day to take the dogs out in the morning." So that's gonna be great. Anyways, dude, no, yeah, I think that dude, I knew. Okay, so before we had a fucking actual team, like a PR team and a team that tweeted, and helped us like formulate ideas and things like that, and TikTok ideas, etc., all that shit. It was all fucking me. When it comes to that stuff, I ran the social media top to bottom, killed it for as long as I can remember. And then during the Fortnite upcoming and I was posting on Instagram and Twitter every single day, like a clip a day minimum. And that was something that I was like, I would stop in the middle of my stream, get the clip, save the clip, tweet the clip, post it on Insta, all that for like 2 years straight. But everything outside of gaming and social media, dude, Jess's. I mean, dude, all of it. Masked Singer, and like, dude, that's like not even close. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Is she said yes for me. I don't know if a lot of people know that. She just said yes. Does Ninja want to do the Masked Singer? Yes. I came upstairs after a stream session and I was like, "Hey babe, how's your day?" She's like, "You're going on the Masked Singer."
It's like, warm up those vocals, baby.
100%, dude. I was like, "What?" And she goes, "And if you really want to, we can send an email and say no." But I already said yes.
Who remembers what Ninja sang? I do.
I didn't see it.
Hey, he was here.
He was. Lil Nas X's Old Town Road.
Missed the text.
Wow.
To meet him, by the way. Thanks to that, guys.
No problem.
No, it's fine. I mean,
Sorry, I
I'm like,
didn't
you
get
guys
the
have my numbers, so
We
like,
already
it's
had
just-
JHBT meet him. We were risking it enough.
I can't believe.
But it was a
I mean, the
risky
amount of
enough.
times that
It's a
I've
liability, yeah.
Anyways, dude, no, she's everything. Jess is everything, bro. She's my rock. The person I talk to every single day, going through. I mean, dude, let's be real, bro. My mind, mentally, emotionally, physically, I am not well. Mentally,
You've
also
never been
no.
well.
Spiritually, no. Dude, she's the person that I've talked to for the last, dude,
We're laughing at your pain.
Dude, I'm like,
It's like a call for help, please.
Trust me. We're laughing at your pain as I'm on anxiety medication. Matt says he has an existential crisis every other day.
Physically,
yeah.
I am not
We're
well.
with
No,
you there, bro.
seriously, dude. Like, bro, it's been when you marry someone, they say that through sickness and health, all that stuff. She's been there through it all, bro. And it's I don't know how she's done it because I'm fucked up. But I'm also like I have my head on straight too at the same time. It's very strange, man. It's a fine line. I feel like I'm literally just dancing on fire for the last fucking like 3 years, and she's just been incredible. So what doesn't she do, man? Brand, I mean, dude, she's been everything, literally everything. I mean, everything outside of me being live in front of a screen has been Jess. She put together this god tier team behind us, man. Like, and it's the reason that we're doing. I mean, dude, all the Trevor Noah stuff. I keep saying Trevor Noah, Jimmy Fallon. Literally anything that we've done outside of gaming, bro, was just like Jess formulating a team and getting those deals, dude. She's insane.
That's correct.
She's also not here right now because she's like really. We had a really stressed out morning, and she just wanted to go back to the hotel and chill.
I don't blame her
because you told her about the dog thing.
I told her about the dog thing. That actually did happen, and I do think that was like a little bit. We had an Uber driver, man, and he just didn't. He just like, I can't find you. Like, what the fuck do you mean? We're staying like at one of the most famous hotels in LA. Like, what do you mean you can't? You don't know where we are? And he's like, you have to cancel. He's trying to get us $10, bro. And it really creeped us. It didn't creep us out, but for like 15 minutes, we're waiting for this guy. He's doing the same circle around where we're not.
He was gaming the system.
Yeah.
100%. And I'm like, bro. Anyways, so that stressed her out, and now she's not here.
That fucking Uber driver, man.
Bro, it's just that fucking Uber driver. We were in a meeting just now for the last 4 hours before we came here, and we're with our team that she formulated and and picked out, and they're like talking about the brand, the Ninja brand, and I'm sitting here like, the fuck is my brand? And I look at Jess and she's like, yeah, 100%. Like, we're gonna do that, and I'm just like, okay, you got it, babe. You tell me what to do.
Hell yeah.
And I will do it.
We're on autopilot out here.
100%. I've been coasting for the last 2 years, man.
I have a tough question for you. Right now, Lions Super Bowl this year.
Suck my dick.
Right? Hold on.
If you guys are going to talk about the Lions,
Come on, man.
No, Lions winning the Super Bowl. But if they do, like if you were to guarantee a Lions Super Bowl win this year and the great thrill that comes with it, you could never play Fortnite again. Would you do it?
Wow.
I don't think I'd sell out Fortnite like that because it was more to me than a pony ride to the top.
That is not an expression.
It's one that I don't think you can make work. Chili Willy's made sense. That didn't make sense.
Dude, I would not because I wouldn't do it to Fortnite. And also the Lions, I believe in due time. We'll see the top. They're 0-5 right now, but it is like just like their 0-16 season, by the way. They lost by like 2 to 3 points in almost every single. Their 0-16 season, I think it was like 11 of their 16 games were a 3-point difference. Okay? That means that literally those games, they could have been, their 0-16 could have been a playoff season. Yeah. And I'm like, that sounds like the words of a desperate man. And you're not wrong.
Copium.
You're not wrong. We're 0-5. We lost 2 games. One was against the fucking Ravens, bro. They were like what playoff Super Bowl team the last couple of years, truly. Yeah. And we lost by a 66-yard field goal, NFL record.
That was
that's the longest of all time, right?
I think that's
the longest.
That is the longest of all. That's what an NFL record
Who kicked
is.
that again?
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker.
It hit the bar.
Yeah.
And went over.
I said no to all of the fan videos that he wanted for his kids for his birthday. So I said, fuck you. You're not getting them.
That'll show him.
I will. They did. Call me next day.
We are
film it. I'm kidding, dude.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Oh, I would have said. I probably would have done it.
I know Matt has to go to the bathroom, but we're winding down here.
I'm just gonna go pee. Ask him another question, dude.
Wait,
I've never peed in the middle of a podcast, and you guys are fucking.
I'm breaking the barrier, dude. That's what we do here, bro. We set precedents, bitch. That's what we fucking do here. That's the Ninja brand.
How big? Really big question.
Oh my god.
What? Ready? As he leaves,
Matt doesn't have to be here for this.
Just so he has to leave and then has to think about it. Nope.
Oh, I don't even know the answer to that. So,
do you have? Is there anything you regret as Ninja in this time? You were being serious. You're actually asking. Yeah, I'm asking a really good question. I mean, we're over an hour on the podcast now. We're ending soon.
Yeah, we'll cut out the dumb shit. I don't know. We'll give you some good stuff. You just clear out the worst. So do you want to ask that again with Matt sitting down?
No, it's fine. This is how the podcast.
It's CouRage and Nadeshot Show.
It all makes sense. The only people missing out are the people that are listening only and not watching the video. But go ahead.
It's a damn shame, dude. Something that I regret.
Don't say coming on this podcast.
No, absolutely not. I love you guys, man. This is a blast. I'm having fun.
Do you regret yelling at me on Call of Duty Warzone?
Absolutely not. Would have yelled more.
You regret yelling at me after our 5-win streak when I jumped.
No,
and
fuck
suicided.
No, I hate you because you did that for the content and it worked, and that's why I hate you even more.
I got 2 videos from that.
Oh my god, man.
Do you regret letting me fly in your private jet 3 times?
Absolutely not, man. Again, believe
The
it or
only
not,
time- the
believe it or not, I like you a lot.
Do you regret?
Okay, you just use this as an excuse
Do
to
you regret?
plug your own
You got,
shit.
Do you regret?
wait,
Do you regret when we were in Vegas and you doubled down when I was about to roll dice, and I crapped out instantly and you lost?
That's literally, that
thousands?
was the weekend for me, bro. Every time I put more money down when someone was hot, even if it was half a second and I didn't interrupt the roll.
Okay, sorry. Do you actually have any real regret?
I don't know. I mean, everything I've done has led to what I have right now. And I don't think that anyone who has a solid fucking IQ would say that I'm not well off. So, like, I don't regret anything. I would say maybe, like, recently, I wish that recently, almost instantly when I signed with Twitch, that I kind of, like, tried to stream more Fortnite, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, because I did Valorant actually after competitively, and that was such a journey and a blast. But then after that, I went rogue.
Yeah, but even then, it's like for me when I hear you talk about Fortnite, I think, oh, he probably wishes more people were watching because I came back, dude. It's wild how obviously much bigger. I came back to Twitch, had like 80,000 people watching me play H1Z1, and then I never streamed again. I'm not even kidding for like 6 months.
You're insane.
You were playing Valorant to like 15,000 people every day, which is unbelievable for that game. Nobody averages 15,000 besides like Hiko and Shazam.
Yeah,
You know how hard that is to do? It's incredible.
I should have went back.
If you streamed Valorant tomorrow, I bet you'd have 10K minimum watching you.
Deal. I'll see. I'll try. I get back tomorrow in like the afternoon. We'll see.
You do it.
Money in your mouth is. I will play it. I love the game, man. The only reason I stopped
I'm gonna
playing
view about you. How much do you want to bet?
5K.
I don't want to bet 5K.
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't have the facilities, big man.
I think I have the facility is that big, man. Dude, yeah, that would be. I think that recently, the last I went through this Final Fantasy 11 phase, which by the way, best game in the world, best MMO, always will be. And I streamed that for like 2 months, and I should have not been. I should have literally done nothing. That probably would have been better.
You know what's great? You could build it back up. You did it once.
Oh, it
you
really
do
is.
It again.
It's so easy. You just have to stream the games that you're good at and people are watching.
Tyler,
and be consistent.
the final question before we end the podcast: Halo Reach 1v1. You versus Enable. Who wins?
I would destroy Ian.
Wow.
Yeah, are you
It's
kidding me?
dog water.
Wow.
Is this like, this is like you're throwing in some 100 Thieves shit, man. I thought you were gonna give me like someone who I actually lost to or almost lost to frequently.
Snipe down.
I would destroy Eric in 1v1s. He wasn't good at them.
Pistola.
Pistola was interesting. I've never really 1v1 Pistola.
Lethal.
Lethal became easy when I just did more 1v1s than he did. Dude, you don't understand. Like
Formal.
I beat Formal in several 1v1s, but he was one of my toughest opponents because of his raw talent.
I'm geeking. Halo Infinite, maybe. Will you play controller or mouse and keyboard?
I'm gonna play controller. I'm gonna try because I thought it felt like shit on mouse and keyboard, and that's just my personal.
This was an episode that I've looked forward to for 2+ years, and it did not disappoint. Tyler,
I fucking love you guys, man.
as a friend, as a lover, thank you for coming on the show. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to 100 Thieves. You've always been a great friend to 100 Thieves. I know Matt mentioned it this week, but you always show us a ton of love with the things we're doing, and we couldn't be more grateful. And every time you're here, it is always something I look so forward to. And
don't lie to me.
It's a fun fact. Tyler, one of the few people we have seeded packages before. I actually think this is really important for people to hear. We have been seeding apparel for 4 years, and the Gucci backpack that we seeded, we only had like 20 units to give away. And Tyler was, I think, off the top of my head, probably the one person that posted about
Dylan
it.
Francis.
And Dylan Francis. And Alex Costa. But my point is, like, I sent it to other like gaming creator friends that I told them explicitly, I'm like, hey, I don't have a lot of these bags to give away. Like, truly don't have a lot of these to give away. So any love you could show would mean the world to me. Tyler posted that shit on his Instagram. And he's been posting 100 Thieves gear for no ask, for no money, nothing, for 4 fucking years. You're a good man.
Yeah, no,
I thought we were going in for a knuckle
dude, no,
bump there.
I'm down. Salt's in.
Oh, hit him with the fucking snail.
right,
no, but
I'm going to take a piss.
dude, amazing content, dude. No, your gear's amazing, dude. I love what you guys do. And
Jesus Christ, Tyler.
If somehow you don't follow Tyler, go down below, check him on out. Will, Matt, love you guys. Tyler, love you. Thank you guys so much
you
for
for having
watching.
us.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Shout out, catch up at Chipotle.
Like the episode, if we should do another one, because I still have a ton of
Oh, yeah,
questions
no,
I
we're
want to
getting
ask.
Tyler on this again. We don't fucking care.
Part
Bye.
1 of 2.